What is up, divine beings? Peace, love, abundance, blessings. My name is AstroPapi, and today I want to talk about the power of flow and the beauty of surrender. Now, flow and surrender are things that I was never good at until very recently. So, trust me when I say, I know that there's a lot of videos about just letting go and trusting, and there's so much content about knowing that the universe is on your side. And sometimes in the spiritual journey, you're going to have those moments, those spurts where you feel so powerful, so divine, where you understand that you are a god or a goddess in the human flesh. And there's going to be moments where your human programming will kick in, your fears will kick in, your doubts will kick in, and that's when you might spiral downward. And when you spiral downward, it's really important to just remind yourself this is part of the process. Because when we're leveling up, when we are spiritually evolving, we have to resurface certain thoughts, certain belief systems, in order to discard them. And when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to the law of attraction, faith and belief is something that needs to be charged with energy. So it's not right away. And if your belief some days is strong, great. If your belief some days is low, that's fine too. But eventually, you're going to get tired of worrying, because you realize that worry does not produce any types of energy except for things that just cause us tightness, things that just cause us stiffness. But when it comes to making our dreams come true, it doesn't really do much. And there was a time in my path where I kept hearing the guidance, just trust, just trust, just trust. There was a time in my life where I felt like happiness would only come when I already had all my dreams come true. So I was so ready to get to my castle, right? My promised land. And I thought that was the joy. And truth be told, I look back at certain moments in my life and I'm like, yo, I didn't appreciate my youth. I didn't appreciate my past because I was always caught up on leveling up, leveling up. I didn't appreciate my successes, my wins, my victories, my manifestations, because I was like, yo, I'm trying to get to the skyline, baby. I'm trying to get to the rooftop already. And that made me so unpresent with my reality. And I'm going to tell you straight up, my manifestation started moving a lot quicker when I stopped putting everything that I desired on this pedestal of this is when life will be great. Because one thing that I have learned is that the universe does not reward fear, it does not reward worry, it does not reward, I'll be honest, entitlement. So the more I attach myself to, oh, I need to have this certain outcome. Oh my gosh, what if I don't get it? I don't like my life right now because I don't have this. Life is only gonna get good when I got this. The universe wasn't giving me anything, yo. The universe is like, I ain't giving you no fruit because you're being this kicking and screaming child in line. Meanwhile, there's other children who are just grateful for the process. There's other children that are watching the tree grow and the apple is about to fall and they're excited. But during that wait period of harvest, I'm here kicking and screaming, and the universe is like, all right, you gotta chill and learn some things. Because had the universe given me or given you things when we are in states of fear, we would always think that fear on a subconscious level, we would start to habitually think that fear would get us everything that we want. And then that would just be really bad for our nervous system, yo. So let me tell you straight up, there has to be a moment where you gotta let go. And the saying that some people say is let go and let God. I always say let go and let Goddess, let go and let the universe, all right? Let go and let the ancestors handle it. Be in the passenger seat sometimes. It's not a bad place to be. Surrender control. Trust me. Because sometimes we look at certain moments in our life and we don't even realize that that moment was necessary for us to get to the next stage. So I'm gonna give a really quick example. I had a plan to, let's just say, escape the East Coast, and I was ready to run out. And I was offered a good opportunity for work and a place within like the same week. And I was like, no, but I said I wanted to leave. I want to get out of here. I ended up taking it. And I remember looking at the building numbers and they all added to the number 7. Now, I'm a numerology nerd, so 7 is the hermit state. And when I started living here, I started to spend so much time doing so much self reflection, so many internal breakthroughs, understanding that the universe is mental and all is mind, and really purging so much internally. And I realized that this moment that I'm in right now, this period that I'm in, it feels almost like an incubation period or a rest period, but it really got me to a place where I was able to purge, let go of things, heal, understand things, make amends with myself, make peace with myself. And obviously, life is beautiful in the highs, those highs, right, where we're just like in the limelight of our experiences. But I realized that this hermit mode actually brought me to be prepared for the blessings that I am asking for. And that's where you got to be. You got to understand that everything in your life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. And what that really means is that when you could just kind of detach a little bit, maybe see yourself in the third person, see yourself from a bird's eye view, you'll start to realize that in every stage of your life, there's some lesson to be learned, there's some beauty in it, there's some wisdom to draw from it, and there's some blessings in it. And one thing I've learned is you got to enjoy every step of the process and understand that every step is a beautiful step. So, yeah, chill out. And that's really funny for me to say because I was always so impatient. I was always wanting to rush everything. And I realized that every time I just let go, I always got back. You gotta let your wishes go sometimes in order for them to come. And I realized that mentally I was holding on so hard to my desired outcomes, to my manifestations, because I wanted to just speed up my life to get there. That's not how this works. You have to feel like you're good now. You have to feel like everything is already complete right here, right now, because joy is attractive. Joy brings more. When it comes to love, if you're trying to manifest love, you got to be in love with you first. And I know we talk so much about self-love and all of this, and I had somebody tell me recently, a client of mine was like, well, I take myself out on dates and I still haven't found somebody, so I already do the self-love. And I'm like, yeah, you're doing it as a means to an end though. You're not really sitting back and enjoying your you time. You get me? And that you time is necessary to prepare you for that relationship. So when things don't come forward, it's not because it's delayed. It's not because something's blocking it or someone is blocking it. It's more so that it's not the right time. That's simple. And some people will be like, well, what does that mean? It means that the universe has a certain layout. I like to see the universe as this cosmic parent that knows everything that we want and wants us to live our best life. But in order for us to get everything that we want, our work is to be in the vibration of what it is that we desire. And as wild as it sounds, we've been programmed and taught to always work on the outer side, work outside, do things outward, hustle, hustle, push, 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 push. One thing I've learned is you just got to become the vibration of whatever it is that you want. If you want love, you have to be love. You have to romanticize your life. If you want abundance, you got to be wealthy internally, meaning that you see your own wealth. You bear witness to your wealth. You bear witness to the wealth that is your spirit, your existence, your smile, your soul, your being, your words. All right? If you're trying to manifest whatever, put your petition out there, set your intentions, write your affirmations, do your vision boards, light your candles, and then just let it go. For real. And be in the flow state. And to be honest, one thing I've learned in my life is I had a certain direction of where I wanted to go. I don't know if I ever told y'all this. I'm a full-time reader. I never thought I was going to be a reader. I always just thought I was going to be a teacher, and I worked in education. And it was fun. I had a good time. I was working with continuation school, so at a continuation school, excuse me. So it was mostly like high school kids, and super chill, super fun. But I always had this gift, and I never thought I could be a reader. And then I just followed the guidance system that told me to go full-time with this, and I get so much time to myself. I get to help people in profound ways. I get to have moments where my clients cry and have breakthroughs and feel so happy and celebrated. I get to help people purge from spiritual attachments, negativity, past grief, and it's so rewarding and so fulfilling, but I never saw that for myself, you get me? I just had the gift, and I decided, like, you know what? Everything tells me to go in this direction. I'm just gonna go in this direction because everything is telling me to go in this direction. I just surrendered to flow, and now that's all I do. I check within myself, ask, is there anything I need to do? And every time I do, I just hear, focus on you. Focus on uplifting yourself. Focus on working on your self-concept. And I recommend looking up videos on self-concept. I think I did a self-concept video here. I did definitely do one. But just improve how you see you. And if there's any places where your self-worth is low, don't judge it. But really work on that. Work on really, really feeling like you deserve everything that you're asking for. Work on knowing that life is a victory right here, right now. Work on your self-worth is good, not based on, oh, my self-worth is going to be so lit once I have my dream state. Because I used to be that person. I was like, yo, once I'm on TV or whatever, like, I'm just giving an example. Once I'm on TV, I'm going to be so freaking happy. Everybody's going to know how valuable I am. How about you just know how valuable you are right here, right now, and you don't need everybody else to know that. You don't need the world to tell you you're beautiful or great or awesome or smart or talented or gifted. You have to know you're gifted. That's it. That's all that really matters. And the more you are centered within you, I'm telling you, nobody could ever break you off course. Surrender to the tide that the universe is taking you to. Understand that every moment in your life is just part of the journey. And I don't know if this helps too, going back into where I'm living at. I lived in New York for so long, and the one thing about New York, if anybody knows, is like finding a good apartment here is crazy. It's the housing Olympics, the housing Hunger Games. And I laugh because there's certain moments where I'm like, I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to get out of this. And then sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I miss those experiences that I've had in the past. Sometimes I miss the things that I was rushing. So just try to see every part of your life, every job, every position you're in, every home you're in, as just a journey, because it really is. And the moment is not forever. So just sit back, be in the passenger seat. Know that the universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides are on your side, and there's a divine plan for you. All you have to do is be in alignment to the things that you're asking for, be in the frequency and the vibration of what you're asking for, and that's it. Everything is taken care of. Be happy right here, right now. Be detached from your circumstances in the sense of, my value doesn't come from what's in my bank account, how I look, where I live, where I'm from. My value comes because I know that I'm divinity. My value comes because I know that I'm beautiful. My value comes because I know I'm intelligent. My value comes because I know I'm me. And once you have that, the universe will really work on your side because your belief system is so strong within you. Your inner peace is so strong. Now you become a magnet for everything. They don't talk about that in law of attraction. Tend to yourself when you feel like you're waiting on something. Love up on yourself. Satisfy yourself while you're waiting, while you're flowing. And you'll just see how good life gets. Enjoy every part of the journey. All right? I hope that this video was a service. If I sounded like a hippie, I mean, I don't really apologize because I feel like I'm like a modern day hippie sometimes, but like a cute posh one. So that's just where I'm at. Yo, I'm just me and I love me, so it doesn't really matter. And I hope that you're just you and you love you because what anybody else thinks doesn't really matter. All right? Stay beautiful, stay abundant, stay great. See you on the next video.